the Commissioner, Kajo-Keji County, Directors of National Security, Peace Building, Relief and Rehabilitation Commission, Army Commander, Kajo-Keji County, Inspector of Police, Paramount Chief, Head Chiefs, Executive Chiefs, Youth Leaders, Women Leaders, Religious Leaders, all dignitaries with distinguished capacities. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Yanta Daniel Elisha. I'm the Secretary General of the Romogi Peace Conference, reading the resolutions. The resolution on the roadmap for sustainable peace and stability, security, development, and restoration of lost hope in Kajo-Keji County are drawn from the root causes of conflicts in Kajo-Keji County identified by participants of the conference held from 3rd to 5th of May 2023. The participants suggested solutions which have been adopted as the resolutions. The conference was organized by United Agents for Community Development, UACD. The conference and the resolutions were passed in Kajo-Keji Christian College Dining Hall in Romogi, Boma, Dire Payam of Kajo-Keji County. The resolutions, otherwise referred to simply as Romogi declarations, are categorized as political, economic, and social according to the problem identification and classification. The root causes of conflicts in Kajo-Keji County were identified by the participants as 1. Showa military-civilian relationship, leadership crisis, armed cattle herding and raiding, political differences, abuse of power leading to corruption and looting of natural resources, land and border disputes, location of military barracks amidst the civilian population, overstay of defense forces in a single deployment point, low and irregular payment of organized forces, disunity among the people of Kajo-Keji County, and loss of culture. Political resolutions. The participants of the conference, who were representative of a cross-section of Kajo-Keji County from all Payams, resolved that there should be continuous dialogue between military and civilians in Kajo-Keji County. That should be encouraged to smoothen their relationship. That there should be a diverse composition of the army in Kajo-Keji County. That army unification should be expedited to build trust and confidence among the people. That organized forces should not be in uniform and possession of firearms in public when out of duty. That army transfers should be conducted regularly. That military barracks should be relocated from the midst of civilian population. That capacity building for community leaders should be conducted regularly, and that professionalization of leaders and organized forces should be prioritized. That democratic practices should be embraced for election of leadership at all levels. That Kajo-Keji County must have professional, competent, and selfless leadership. That the people of Kajo-Keji County have resolved to reject drivers of political divides and violent means of conflict resolution mechanism. That community and constitutional post holders should be selected from, for, and by the grassroots. Community leaders outside Kajo-Keji County should be termed as chief representatives, not chiefs. That armed headers should return to their places of origin immediately. And that peace conferences should be organized in Kajo-Keji County for political, economic, and social reconciliation. In response to the plight of limited police in Kajo-Keji County, members resolved that local recruitment of community police should be conducted with incentives from local contributions to keep law and order. That there should be respect for the rule of law in Kajo-Keji County. That government should address land and border disputes with consultations from the landlords. That peace committees should be formed to oversee peace matters in the county. That leaders should be held accountable to the people of the land. That there should be land regulation policies. That all illegal roadblocks in Kajo-Keji County should be removed immediately. And establishment of public security system in Kajo-Keji County, PAYAMs and BOMAs be made. Communication and coordination among PAYAM leaders should be effective. That leaders should showcase transparency and accountability in Kajo-Keji County. The forum resolved to redefine and redraw the map of Kajo-Keji County to feature accurate traditional, territorial, and political boundaries as opposed to the Google information available at the moment. That Kajo-Keji County vision and a strategic development plan should be revisited, reviewed, and updated if necessary. That formation of anti-corruption committees should be conducted in Kajo-Keji County. There should be chief retainers, at least 4 at Payam level and 3 at Boma level in Kajo-Keji County. Police and army should train chief retainers of Payam and Boma levels professionally. That the 2nd of February of every year should be observed as Kajo-Keji Matters Day, which shall be a public holiday. This is in memory of the massacre of 28 Kajo-Keji civilians by Dinka Boer cattle headers in the county. It was resolved that Kajo-Keji County emblem should be revisited, reviewed, and amended accordingly. Economic resolutions. That raided cattle from Kajo-Keji County should be compensated. That logging should stop immediately. That salaries of organized forces should be increased and regular to avoid temptations of causing insecurity and brewing of alcohol in barracks. That reforestation efforts should be reforestation efforts through tree planting should be met in Kajo-Keji County with immediate effect to preserve the ecosystem. That markets in all Payams should be functional to boost tax bases. That road networks should be improved, and that an agriculture training institute should be established in Kajo-Keji County. That more effort should be exerted on food security and livelihoods to address challenges of starvation and poverty. Survivors of the 2nd February 2023 massacre in Likamerok and Mogiri area should be supported economically and socially. Those whose shelters or houses were burned by cattle headers in the same incident should be supported economically, physically, and socially. Initiation of local funding mechanisms to finance the implementation of the roadmap for sustainable peace, security, and development in Kajo-Keji County. Social resolution. That there should be an annual Kajo-Keji Day on 23rd June in memory of 1987 declaration of the area as Southeast Council, hence leading to its later status of a county. The initiative is to foster unity of purpose. Kajo-Keji Day shall be launched on 23rd June 2023, symbolically, even amid its limited resources, that local that landlords should have a continuous dialogue for mutual understanding to address local land disputes, that there should be unity of purpose among Payams of Kajo-Keji County, that a recreational center for all people of Kajo-Keji County should be established, that football clubs of the county should be encouraged, and that cultural activities should be promoted in Kajo-Keji County and beyond, that land committees should be formed to address land grudges, that delivery of education services in Kajo-Keji County should be effective and efficient in all levels, primary, secondary, and tertiary institutions, that local language education in schools should be taken seriously in Kajo-Keji County, that incorporation of culture, music, dance, and drama in schools should be emphasized and practiced, that restoration of culture and traditional religion should be made, and that boreholes should be drilled in all border areas of Kajo-Keji County, that renovation of schools should be expedited in Kajo-Keji County. Telecommunication networks in all Payams of Kajo-Keji County should be improved. Restoration of voice of Kajo-Keji radio station should be expedited. And inclusion of peace education and peace clubs in all learning institutions in Kajo-Keji County should be prioritized. Establishing and strengthening health centers in all Payams of Kajo-Keji County should be prioritized. Regulation of operation of all kinds of bars and sale of alcoholic drinks and consumption of toxic substances. The conference made an overall resolution of forming a committee to oversee the implementation of the aforementioned resolution. The committee comprises of 4 members or more from each Payam, representing elders, youth, women, and persons with disabilities as follows. 1, Lire Payam. We have Leju Francis, Richard Modi, Alex Bodiangwani, and Peresi Guo. Nyepo Payam, we have Reverend Evans Jale, Buas Abu Sai, and Sokiri Sosten Laku. Chaplain Sokiri James, Rose Gune Agre. Iwolo Payam, Rembe Wilson. Abe Charles, Chaplain Lokole, Doru Jane, Reverend Abe Alex. Kangapo 2, Payam, Leju Chaplain Hudu, Simon Lodo Bojoli, Lo Suko Justin, Regina Juro. Kangapo 1, Payam, Yuket Anthony, Kaya Emmanuel Dumont, Joyce Pony, Simon Amada Yongle. In addition to 5 members from the United Agents for Community Development who will support the committee in the secretariat. And the committee has been tasked to execute implementation modalities of the resolution herein stipulated. The committee elected Mr. Rembe Wilson, the chairperson, Mr. Bojoli, Mr. Simon Lado Bojoli, the vice chair, Mr. Leju Francis, the secretary general, or the general secretary, and Losuko Justin as information secretary, Kaya Emmanuel as treasurer, and the advisors were Reverend Evan Jale, Abusai, Rose Guinea, Joyce Pony. Representatives who signed signatories to this resolution include persons with disabilities representative, youth representative, um, women representative, elders representative, whole out group representative, uh, exile or refugee representative, religious leaders representative, and then a representative from United Agents for Community Development. We have a representative of the Diocese of Kajo-Keji as well. Also, representative signatories were gathered from all the 5 payams of NEPO with the respective representation, including the head chiefs, the youth representative, women representative, elders representative, persons with disabilities, religious representative, and even children's representative. The same also in Tangapotu Payam, we have representatives of all level, beginning from the the head chief to even children's representative. We have representative from Tangapotu Payam, beginning with the head chief up to children's representative, as mentioned earlier. We have also a representative from Liwolo Payam, that is beginning with the head chief up to children's representative. We have the paramount chief who has also signed here as a representative of this conference uh, for all Payam level. And that is all about the conference. The Secretary General of the conference, myself, Yanta Daniel Elisha, and the Commissioner, the Director of National Security, um, Army Area Army Commander, Inspector of Police, Director of Peace Building, Director of Relief and Rehabilitation Commission have all endorsed this document for effective implementation. Thank you very much.